See where we at with it. All right, so we live. So what I'm about to do is, hold on. First, let me make sure that the audio is right. Okay, so yeah, the audio is right. I'm just about to show y'all my process of redesigning a company's landing page to help them grow and get more um, conversion rates. So let's get straight into it. Oh, happy Memorial Day to everybody. To everyone who has served, who is serving. Happy Memorial Day to you guys. All right, let's get straight into it. So let me go back to my OBS so I can drop this down so you guys can see. Oh, hold on, wrong one. All right, so that's everything. Okay, so let's go here. We just gonna test this out. Let's go to their website. All right, so let's see what we got. I just want to test this out real quick to make sure the stream and everything is good. So I should have showed. It should have showed. There we go. Just making sure that it shows everything. I'm still in there. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that it showed everything. Okay. So what we have is this cleaning company that's very popular in the I think Arizona area. Oh, Phoenix area, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. So this is their landing page, which is not bad at all. I felt like there was a couple of things that I would have changed or did different. For one, this video, which is a nice video that shows the indoors of this property. This video actually is fighting for attention from what it is you do. What I mean by that is this video makes the human eye comes to it. So now I'm more focused on what this video is. And also right now I can see the person in the window shooting this video, which is not good. You should have used a drone. But a person or a customer or a client or a visitor that comes to your website needs to see what it is you do, what service you offer, um, in the form of your title and your subtitle. So your title is One Stop Professional Cleaning Solution. Well, the video makes my eye look at it instead of looking at your title. So if I'm a first time visitor to your website, I'm not even worried about what it is you tell me that you do. I'm trying to figure it out through looking at this video because it's a nice video for one. Then we have the spacing between the title and the subtitle, or your windows say mess called Hess, which I like that more than One Stop Professional Cleaning Solution because it has a nice ring to it and it gets straight to the point. Or your windows a mess called Hess, which is the company, your premier window cleaning service. So it's kind of like you got two titles instead of just one. So that's a fight all in itself. Okay. Your phone number next to your CTA button. That's fighting for also. So it's a lot of fighting going on right now. This phone number is fighting with the CTA button. I probably would just design it different or take the phone number. And I'm gonna show you. I have already started the design, and then we're gonna finish it on this screen on this live. And then I would probably just put it up here. Take this CTA button because we got the same exact CTA button. One just says today and one don't say today, which makes it different side CTA button. This CTA button is longer than this one. About service projects, FAQ. So me personally, I don't like to put the about. I like to put these in order as the website or the landing page flows. So if service is one of the most important things on your website that you want to show people, I will put that first. projects, maybe next, about, and then so forth and so forth. So let's get into me designing or continuing designing this. And that's what this video is more so about. I just want to give you guys some backstory or a look into this company and their current landing page, which is not bad at all. You know, I like the icons for um each what is the word I'm looking for, Lord? Each pillar of their company, reliable service, a legion of happy customers, safe and effective cleaning. On my other video, I have talked about how this is poorly designed as far as layout and just the placement of everything. This is another font besides the font we started out with. This look nice. Okay, I don't see any client reviews. People want to see, especially in a service-based company like this here, where you providing a service. They want to see more. Oh, okay. So this is it right here. What our clients are saying. Let's give a image to go with each one of these here. People want to see like a real person face. Read more review. Let's see what read more reviews lead us to. See how you have this right here? I like this. It's just your logo, but this is way better than this. So I would have took this approach, this design approach with the cards and the name and everything and the logo, and put that on my landing page. It's more appealing to the customer eye. I personally would have added an image there, a face to go with this. Christian G face right here. Jeff B face right here. But your company logo is better than what you have over here, which is the first thing a client gonna see before they click on read more reviews. So we gotta remember our landing page is the first thing a person see before they even explore your website. That's most important. So we want to capture their attention right then and there. We don't want them to have to search through the website to see what we offer to get a good feeling of your service and how do you run your business. Let's get them. It's like the intro to your story, your landing page. It's your selling point to your website. Let's capture them right here in a split second. That's why this video right here is kind of hurting your business more or your website more than it's helping because kind of dark, because it's fighting for attention. We're not getting their attention to let them know that this is what we do. All right, let's get into what we working on today, and that's the base of this video. So let me just blow this up real quick so you can see. Okay, Alexa, turn down too. I don't want to get flagged. Just thought about that. So what I did was I changed up the order of your navigation. So I put services, projects, reviews, because I put it in a way I felt like a customer would want to see it, which I may switch up one of these right here for reviews, but services, your project, let them see things. I may switch that up to projects first and then service because my thought process right now is go ahead and give them some examples of your work. Reviews about FAQ. And I took that other CTA that get a quote now and just added the phone number. I added a shadow up under the CTA button so it can pop out. And then I took that same message or your Windows a mess called Hess as your new title. Your premier window cleaning service for Scottsdale. And then I just added the supporting subtitle for the title with a nice little still image of an interior of a luxury home that shows a lot of windows in this area of, Arizona, Phoenix. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the project because I want to go ahead and give the visitor of your website visuals of the type of work that you do. So what I want to do is I want to just think about how I want to design this here. Do I want to do, and this is where I would be sketching. Sketch. I got multiple sketch pads. I have other little design books. Just want to show you guys design books. like phone layouts and things like that that'll help me design better. So I got a lot of different things I use to sketch. So this is where I would be sketching out before I come here. On here, let me show you what I would do if I don't sketch. The same process. So this is what I would be doing. Let's blow this up. Get my rectangle tool. And it's just real simple. I just make some boxes. And then just for quick, a quick kind of design, what we call wireframing, to get the ideas flowing. Let's say I make two. I may do another one here. And let's say another one here. So then I'll just, group them together. Put them right in the middle. Make sure they center. And so now I'm just thinking, just like you sketching on a paper. Or I may switch those around. I'll move that truck in a second, son. Or do I want to? Let's do this here. Let's take that off. Let's see. Do I want to do it something like this here? Take this out. We're gonna do this right here. And then we're gonna bring this to the front. Where the rectangle at? And maybe we can put like 3 dots right here to make it so you can scroll. So now I'm just getting ideas now, right now. So in fact, let me do this here. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna take this down to about 24. Once again, this is just me getting an idea. We'll leave it at 23 for now. That's one idea. We're gonna delete that frame. We'll start over with this one. That's another idea. We're gonna bring this lower down. That's another idea. And then, or we can do it like this here. Bring this down here. Oh, you know what I can do also? I can put these together. Put it at a negative. Hold on now. So that didn't go. There we go. So now I can put these together, bring it to like a negative 18 with the stroke. And then that can be another idea. And then I can put the text over here. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Just looking at it all, I don't really like this. Let me see what this look like right here. And it's just me sketching, digitally sketching. So if I go with this one here, I'm gonna drop it down, put text up here. Put text up here. Um, just for now. Let's just do this right here for now. Okay, just for now. Let's do this right here. Or I can do it like this here. Put text all on here describing this. I think my first mind tells me to do this, but I'm gonna say this right here. We're gonna bring this down here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in here. Delete this. What we at with this here? 94. Right to like 80. we're gonna do is you're gonna see what I'm want to do. As a matter of fact, let me get this 20 curve. That didn't work. 20. And then we'll come back and fix all that. So now you can tell it's images. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to put another title right here. So what we're going to do is you're going to drop this down here. We're going to make it smaller. Right here, we're going to make this black. And then what we're going to do is, just bear with me. Oh, y'all probably like, man, what's this man doing? Do this here. We're going to add some title. Our work. Our projects. We're going to shorten this up. That look good. And then what we're going to do, we'll play around with the placement of this stuff later. But now what I want to do is I want to, matter of fact, let me put my guys on. You can't see them through that white, so let me see something. Need another color of my guy. Yeah. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna drop it down. There we go. So now, put this over here. Now I want to text. We're gonna start right here. Make it add some more. Yep. Now we're gonna go to, what's up, little girl? We're gonna go here. One paragraph. Boom. To tell about it. I think I want to come over here with it. Yep. Now we got our projects. And I think I want to add another one. Yep. I want to make that. So now we're coming together. So check the guys off. Let's see what we have here. So this is gonna be images. So let me show you what I mean. On my folder, Hess Cleaning. So this is gonna be images. The first one I want to do, I want to have the feel of that. And let's crop that. Let's crop that to be something like this. Really show the pool and everything. Okay. And then this one's gonna be indoors. Other windows. And then we got one more. So I'm gonna take the stroke off of it. I think I like that one. So let's see. Do I want the negative field or do I want the kind of like that? When I do the stroke, then I might want the stroke to be a different kind of feel to it. Let's go here with the stroke. Yeah, let's go here with the stroke. want it to be subtle. Not each one of these need to have a, yep, we want it to pop. A little shadow up under there. So now we making progress. So now we're gonna say don't worry, y'all, don't worry. We're gonna make that regular. I'm gonna drop that down to, and then we're gonna give it a white. Yep. Don't you worry. Now let's give it a feel here. Then we just got to match it up to what my other CTA buttons is, which is 160 in width. Ten hub. So that ain't gonna work. With the 25. So what I want to do is that ain't the same. Don't look the same. Maybe because it's on. It is the same. Okay. Let's see what 160 width looks like now. Okay, so far this is what we were looking like. So let's compare. And then, like I said, we'll play around with the alignment and everything, spacing. Like this may be too close to the edge. We'll play around with that. I just want to compare what I have so far and make sure I'm speaking to the visitor of this website. So if I'm saying I provide a service of window cleaning, I need to be communicating that through my landing page. Also, I need to be communicating how they can get in contact with me. Also, I need to be communicating people who have booked me for my service, who have hired me for my services. What are their thoughts? So all this come into play, and not so much speaking of on the owners. A lot of people when they do their website or their landing page, they put all the emphasis on them. The people who trying to book your service are not really so much interested in you personally, but what you can do for them. How can you fix their needs? And their needs for a company like this here would be on window service, window cleaning. So I think we on to a nice right now. And when I do landing page designs or website designs, there are going to be multiple iterations or multiple redesigns of that design. So, like for example, the app that we're in production with that's about to go into the market now, we have been working on this app for over a year because of all the iterations. Not saying when I do a personal project like this here or a client of mine when I'm serving their landing page or their website, it would take that long. But I just want to give you an idea that just because this is what the design looks like right now, that doesn't mean this will be the final result. So just keep that in mind. So let's look at theirs again. And we have the video going around, and as you can see my eyes, I'm looking at the video. I'm not even paying attention to what this is. So We want to focus on everything above the fold right now. Above the fold just means, if you don't know, anything from the point of the screen that your eyes see up is above the fold. The fold is the line, the cutoff point between what you can see and what you can't see. Anything below that line is below the fold. And above the fold is where we want to actually capture them. We want them to be able to see what we do. We want them to be able to have a way to take action with your CTA button, your call to action buttons, and we want them to be able to have insight on what it is, and that insight comes from your title and your subtitle. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go from there to here. I think we making this website better already. I think we on to something right now. Okay, so we're gonna keep on designing. Let me see the back. So we're gonna make this. So as you can see, I didn't go with this one here. I don't want to fight for attention. I want them to be able to click in to view more projects. So we're gonna delete this frame. I don't want it. And if I want to make that frame over again, I just do the same thing I did. Okay, so I'm just reviewing everything. Let's make this longer. Now this is where I come back with I may add some social proof. Let's see if they got any social proof on their website. Oh, it was the reviews, but I want to see something like used by this big uh hotel company chain, or used by this school system, something like that. But for this social proof here, it would be just mainly reviews. Over 50 plus 5-star reviews on Google, which is good to know, because that tells me that that this is a good reputable company. Let me just check the live, because I haven't even checked the live. No current viewers. Cool. I don't care. I don't care if you ain't viewing me right now. You will one day. I wonder, can I as I'm doing this, can I what you call it too? Yep. Sure can. All right. So what we have is me redesigning this company landing page, which I have already started working on, but right now I'm actually on YouTube Live doing it, and I just want to, hold on, where I'm at? Oh, there I go. Why I don't stay up? But anyway, so this is what their landing page looks like, and like I was explaining, this video is fighting for attention from what it is you do, what's your subtitle, your CTA button, because the human eye is going through this video, and we want to be able to capture the visitor of your website attention soon as they come on here. Like, we want to be able to explain or communicate what it is you do, what kind of service you provide. And if you come to what I'm working on right now, I'll blow it up for you. This is what I'm working on. So I took away the video and put a still image of a nice interior of a home with a lot of windows, because that's what we do. They have two titles on their website, so I just took the one that made more sense, and that was straight to the point. Are your windows a mess? Call Hess. That's the name of the company. And then I added a subtitle that supports that. Your premier window cleaning service for Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, and the entire Phoenix metro area. The CTA button, they have two CTA buttons of the same above the fold. So they had the same thing that said get a quote right here. What I did was I took the phone number that they have in here. I took this phone number and I just put it up here for quick access to contact. And then I added what I thought was the next important thing for a visitor to see is your work. So I was going back and forth with how I was going to design this here, and I'm still going back and forth with it. But I thought maybe three um detailed images of windows would be perfect with a CTA button for more projects, so the visitor of your website can click on this and see the rest of your work. And this is just a little bit over here explaining the process. And then we will be scrolling down. So now I'm thinking about putting the more of the reviews. So this would switch around to projects, reviews, and then maybe services after that. So that's where we at right now with it. So what do you guys think so far? Above the fold. This is above the fold. I gave them a CTA button to contact me to get a quote. Both of these are the same thing, but just one is just a phone number, one get a quote, and it don't lead to the same thing. And then the project to show more of our work to get to convince them to hire us for our service. I took away the video, added a still image, and also I gave them a bold title and a subtitle that supports that bold title. What are your thoughts? Mm-hmm. Not now. We'll pause this and we'll play it later. So we on YouTube live for 30 minutes. No one has joined. Don't try to join later on in life. Nah, I do want you to join later on in life. But back to this here. Okay, back to my design. So let's get it. So what I'm thinking about now is adding a little script. I want to put some color with it, like a black or something. And then adding new reviews on top of that. Because if you see the reviews that I said I like, where that page at? Reviews. I like how they had it set up like this here, and I want to keep that same kind of feel. But I want to add images to it. Though. Me personally, I love images. So let's go with that. We'll just add maybe we'll keep it 3, I guess, or maybe 6. We'll play around with it. Let's see. Let's go. So let's add black. I think it would be a good. Oh, what my grade is at? So let's add black. We're gonna keep it on. I shouldn't even need the grid. We're gonna go all the way over with it. 400. Probably change that and make it. And that. So for now, what size this is here? 290, 290. Okay, let's do a rectangle 290, 290. I should go 300. Let's say 300. Let's say 300. And we're going to place right here. No, we ain't going to be able to do that. We can just bring this down. I knew that was going to change. Let's go to 5. We at 5. So what we're going to do is, yeah. Three, 4. So I got an idea. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a circle. We don't want too big. 125 sounds good. But what we want is we want that circle to have a stroke the same color as the background, which is black. And we want that. We may make it bigger, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we want to get a illusion of. We want to group these together too. All right, so I'm gonna take the guys off. You'll see what I mean. This is gonna be black also. But what I love. Hold on. Or do we want that to be the other color? I kind of want to. So we're gonna play around with this for a minute. Let's add it white all right now, just for the time being. And I know for a fact I'm gonna change this color. I know me. I wonder if I got any pictures of. Oh, so let's group these together. Group. We're gonna say R1 for review one. Group. We're gonna say I gotta start cooking, y'all. R2 for review two. Group. R3. Not RG3 itself. I can't say that, can I? 2025. R4. Alright. So now let's put these in the auto layout. Let's position these in the middle. And like I said, I already know it's gonna change. I think I wanna put it like that, placement wise. I don't know if I have any images. I might have cleaned my desktop off. I got a couple of images. Yeah, we can do that. Just for now. So let's say that's desktop. Hmm. Yep. Yep. David Shane. Add this guy here. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add what the word is that? I don't know what it is. We're gonna add I know what it is. I got it in auto layout. Hold on, y'all. Take that off. Okay. Mm, oh shoot. So I need this to be in one. Mm-hmm. What? Okay. We'll fix it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody got one. Okay. All right. So all right. we're gonna put their names. Let's just say I forgot that dude's name. Let's just say Will Evan. Should be an A. I forgot his name. Okay, we're gonna say Billy. Oh, hold on, Billy. Okay. We're gonna say I don't know what that is, but then we're gonna say I don't know what that boy last name is. All right, Jeff. So Jeff got to go to 4. Okay. Sarah got to go to 3. Okay. Will got to go to 1. Billy in 2. Yep. So we good. So now what I can do is now I made it auto layout. And we good. Okay. Do I want to add view more or no? Let's just see what we got, what it look like. Let me blow this up. I gotta start grilling, y'all. So this is a builder fold. This is our social proof. I don't think I need to add no more to that. I do need to bring it down from that CTA button right there though. So let's do this here. Let's do this here. Oh Lord. Didn't try to do that. That's what I want. So let's do this here. You're currently in Figma. We want to bring this whole section away from the CTA button at about 40. That's what we want. And like I said, we'll play with the layout and everything later. But I got to start grilling, so we're going to leave this right here. Yeah, we're going to leave this right here. Let me stop this screen. And maybe I'll show y'all the final result later. And